Today I want to show you how I use the Harbor Freight pipe bender to bend tubing, which is not the same thing. A tubing bender, I think they start decent ones probably about 500 bucks. This was like 140, and I'm not going to use it that much. I started out with some 1 3/4 tubing that I want to bend. Now this one says 1.5 inches, which pipe is measured by the inside, tubing is measured by the outside, which makes them the same. 1 3/4 pipe is different for tubing and pipe. On this one, just in case you have to do it, if you put it in there and it's loose where you get movement back and forth, you just take some metal shims and put them in there, and then you mash it down and it locks in real good. I got a lot of my ideas to start this from Nate at Dirt Lifestyle channel, so thanks to him on that. And then I kind of tried to add my little extras to it, so you'll see in the rest of the video just about how I did it. So we'll get started. This is where I wanted to come through the package tray and end up on top of this. I may put a steel plate on top of there to weld to, but that's where I want it to be. Now I'm going to show you how I put the bend on it. Okay, this is my 12-ton hydraulic Harbor Freight pipe bender. And if you look here, each one of these marks is a 1/2 inch apart. So I measured it up about where I want to bend at, and I'm bending it at each one of those six times. The rest of them are just for alignment. So as you can see, I got it there ready, and now I'm going to start bending. Okay, for each time I do it, I give it, once I snug it up in there, I give it 10 pumps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's good. On each 1/2 inch line, I do the same thing. Now here we got the unbent pipe, straight from jigs on the bottom, and you can see where the bend is. And for $139 pipe bender, not a tubing bender, it's very nice. No kink, little bitty lines from moving it, but it's not smashed or anything. That's after 5 different bends. So I'm gonna leave it like that before I tear it up. Here is where I boxed the frame that the main hoop is welded to. And now you'll see some of the metal pieces that I cut to fit to close off the trunk area. And also the spare tire hump that I took out and closed off with some more 20 gauge steel welded in. Now you can see where I put the pieces in to close the roll bar off with a couple of supports in there also. And this is the trunk after I finished it, mounted the battery, and shot a little trunk paint on it. This is the template for closing up the back seat, since I got the battery in the trunk and no back seat. Okay, so today on Jingling Baby Garage, what we're doing is making metal panels to cover the package tray where the speaker holes are in the back of the car, where the roll bar now goes through instead of going through part way of the seat. I saved this old piece of package tray, and you can see where I notched it right there, and then I transferred it to this little notch there for the molding. And now all I had to do is rivet it in and start on the second side, which you see right here, which has nothing on it yet. The roll bar is not in the exact same position. It's probably like I guess 3/4 of an inch difference from the other side, so I had to measure that and make it separate template. But it's coming along. And here's the actual package tray from the outside of the car. And now we're going to go around inside and show you what it looks like inside the car. I think it turned out pretty good. This is all 20 gauge steel here. It's riveted in. That you see, that cable you see there is the power line. I don't run anything under the car anymore. It goes straight up to the front. So that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is the next project, which I'm not going to do yet because I'm ready to go out and get a little driving time in tonight. But this is for the sidebar. I'll sit it in here and show you just about where it goes. It's going to go to the main hoop right there. Then I got to put a slight bend in here because it's got to go around the door handle. And then where you see all the lines again, to make another bend, I'm going to turn it where it goes down just about like a 90-degree bend and just have it go down right about there, and then I'll be able to get in without too much trouble and have a little side protection, even though it won't be any more legal for the track because it's still just a roll bar. And here is the roll bar where the roll bar was boxed into the frame and put in. That's what I made to close it off.